Hey everybody, One of Weezem here, 3:14 a.m., 15th of January 2015. I've got Chomp Chest here. We just switched from Pinata, that's why I've got that magic symbol there. I guess it doesn't want to change either. Anyway, he doesn't come stock with that little propeller. That's a little trinket I believe I somehow acquired. I think it fits him pretty well. I enjoy Chomp Chest. He gets us a lot of cash. What he looks like from the factory, he's actually really intimidating. He looks eerily similar to the hidden treasure item from SSA, but just with a lot more like insidious look. He's kind of drooling off his fangs. Got some pretty hilarious lines. I like his artwork there in the lower corner. But he is unique in the sense that his secondary attack is a little bit special. That said, his primary attack, I call it the Chomp Charge. It looks like this. You sprint ahead basically for like 1.5, 2 seconds. From a distance, you can get one hit off. If you're point blank range, you can get 2 hits off, and that worked beautifully because we had the standard damage 129 as well as a critical hit of 193. So 129 to 193 on the Chomp Charge, which again is actually, he's pretty formidable. I don't know that many people actually use him against enemies, but he is fairly quick. I know it doesn't look like it, but he's moving significantly faster than it would seem, and couple that with his charge ability, and he's able to really cover some ground. This is kind of like a, charge ability with some Skylanders that gives them a speed advantage over their peers. So he's got that working for him. And then the other thing, his secondary attack is what I call the treasure sonar. I think I actually called it treasure hunt because that's smaller and it fits in my spreadsheet better. Let's see here. Yeah, I did call it that, and then in the attack damage I called it ground sonar 1k. And what is the 1k? Pretty much anytime you find an X right here, you can dig down by pressing your secondary attack button once more, and you get 1,000 bucks or coins or gems or jewels or whatever you want to call it, Skylanders currency. It does no damage, of course, but it's a payout, and that's significant. You can get cash really quick with this guy if you know where to go. But this is him stock. Now, I have seen what I assume is an evolved Chomp Chest. I believe it was in Midnight Museum. Could have been Sunscraper Spire, but I think it was Midnight Museum. And it basically looks just like this. It was darker, and it had like a machine gun in his mouth. And if he somehow evolves into that, I will be a happy little guy. So I don't know that he will. I really miss the enemy introduction screens, or else I'd know, okay, that is a Chomp Chest, or maybe that's Insidious Chomp Chest. I don't know what it was, but I know it was awesome. I know I'm kind of hoping that happens. I really do like the way he looks. Yet again, I tend to almost always prefer the stock over evolved aesthetics. There's really not much to him. I mean, he's a treasure chest, so he's trimmed out. It looks like iron with wood, and I mean, that works for me. It's got a little decorative trim. Very menacing dude. I hope there's not too big of an aesthetic change. In particular, I hope he doesn't have gold trim. I would not be a fan of that, but nonetheless, I know I'll be a fan of the upgraded damage, and I'm also curious if we might possibly get some increase in the cash payout. So that said, this is 100% stock Chomp Chest as you captured him in Monster Marsh. That's where he can be found in Chapter 7. He is an Earth Element villain, and his quest is in Mystic Mill, which is Chapter 10. Other quest in that chapter is Pinata. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to head off to Mystic Mill. If I remember correctly, once you get through like that little ghost shipish, stormy sky type situation, both of their quests I believe are right at the start, if I'm thinking of the right place. So I'll go do that, and we will take a look at these guys evolve, so stay tuned for that. Hey everybody, One of Weezem here. We're back. I think I misspoke. It's actually not Mystic Mill. It's Secret Sewers of Supreme Stink. I don't know what I was thinking. But this is it. I mean, it is literally right here at the beginning. I mean, right there is your story scroll area. Literally, this path here takes you back to the beginning, which is just paces away. So it's this first pipe here. You'll have a few chompies come out of it and attack you. Kind of tips you off. And right here, you've got Sunburn, Flavius, Spyro, you got the Traptanium Crystal, but this is the guy we're concerned about because he is going to give us Chomp Chest quests. So let's go ahead and talk to him.
Chomp Chest, my man! Did you hear about the latest hot dog eating contest? They say it's so tough, not even you can beat it. I don't even know who they are, but trust me, They say it.
Okay, so eat hot dogs. Who would say no to that? That's what we're gonna do. This sounds like an awesome quest. I honestly prefer the villain quest where you do cool stuff. Some of them are tedious and take some time, but I mean, I much rather would go through and do like a heroic challenge type thing from the glory days of SSA and Giants versus just showing up and being like, oh hey, you know, thanks for coming, you know, here's your evolution, and by the way, why don't you grab this hat or something like that. So that makes me think, I wonder if this or Pinatas would have the hat that we're missing, because I'm pretty sure I covered the snot out of this level literally. So that said, should be fun. Eat hot dogs, yes we will. And let's see what goes down here. Starting to get really cold in here, but I'll do my best.
Check it out. This contest is actually a little different here. You have to find and eat each hot dog one at a time, and you have to do this very, very quickly. Eat any hamburgers you find too if you want extra time, or are still just kind of hungry. Bon appetit! 3, 2,
okay, this is awesome. I mean, this is pretty much what a speed challenge would be in Trap Team, and I would do all of them. I think it's fantastic. Right now, I'm not doing. Oh wow! I guess he's just checking us out. Do we have to battle him or something? What did I miss? Oh, well, that was stupid. I just kind of got so distracted. I thought it's like, oh no, there's enemies, and I thought, oh wait, he's just kind of cool and like watching us. So I kind of got off on the wrong foot there. I'm not concerned with trolls. It's a lot for me to take in right now, and I'm not doing a very good job. I'm so like impressed by this. Can we not? Okay, there we go. So the hot dogs seem to generate 2 seconds, I think. Plus a spreads. So I need to pay attention to the pink balloons and kind of take it from there. I guess I just won't worry about the enemies right now. There might have been a hamburger over there. I don't know. As long as you get the hot dogs, I mean, I guess it's not too big of a deal. So just keep your eyes. Oh, what is that thing? That's a cool enemy I don't think I've seen before. I'm not seeing any hot dogs either. So we've done something real. I think we're gonna botch this bad, actually.
Find the next hot dog.
Well, is there a burger in there? There is. So this one might take some time. How did we not get that hot dog? There seems to be a bit of an issue with running through hot dogs and not getting them. I don't think we did all this one, actually.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Okay, so I'll try not to be... Basically, I'm having a moment of nostalgia here, and I'm thinking back to like Fright Riders and Giants and Stealth Elf and Trigger Happy and SSA, and I'm just thinking how cool this would have been to like have to take Food Fight and Chopper and, you know, the slow, mundane, cumbersome trap mashers through this to up their speed. And I think it's something that should have been in this game. I really do. But let's try this again. Again, I've never played this, or we wouldn't have sucked it up there. But my main thing, where I went wrong, I was like, oh well, Bombshell's here checking it out, and he was actually there to kill us. So that was on me. You can't skip that.
Eat any hamburgers you find too if you want extra time.
So apparently, I think the pink balloons are kind of markers. Let me actually, since we probably won't finish it this time. This is, oh wow, it's like T-Bone's here.
Find the next hot dog.
Okay, wait, can you backtrack this? Nope, you cannot. I don't know if we ran out of time, did we?
Bummer, you almost won.
I assume we did, or we like crossed some unknown boundary.
First you don't succeed, try again.
Now we know. I mean, if I don't do these things, who will? So, I was just kind of exploring. I thought maybe there'd be like a hidden burger here at the start or something. Let me check this time and see how much time we actually have to do this.
Check it out. This contest is actually a little different here.
I still think that guy should be someone, like a recurring character at least, if he's NPC, non-playable or something.
Eat any hamburgers you find too if you want extra time.
Not Flam, it's Flam Bam. He could be friends with Slam Bam. Okay, so don't backtrack. You've got 10 seconds. Yeah, we did run out of time, didn't we? It appears that you have to get a hot dog for the next one to appear, which is also a problem for someone like me, who tends to explore anyway. Basically, I'm not paying attention to anything but hot dogs at this point in time. Now, I remember there was a hamburger up here.
Hamburger time bonus.
What is going on? I don't know why we couldn't jump
Hot
there.
dog time.
Alright. So I have a very difficult time sometimes getting the hot dogs. I seem to not agree with the game about where I have been, where I need to go. So that's where we went wrong last time. Oh, there's a lot of activity there I wish I could check out, and I just simply can't. One of these times I'm just going to come through here and spend some time looking at everything as I progress, of course. And I also keep doing the Nintendo primary attack. Okay, so this is where we went wrong last time. You have to backtrack out of there. I think once you learn the layout, you should be okay. Okay, so there was the glowing hot dog. We're doing very well this time. If you can just pick out that like yellowy glow, you will be fine. And of course dodge everything, because I assume that slows you down significantly. There's probably a hamburger here. Let's just investigate. Yes, so bounce pads are a indicator that there are probably hamburgers nearby, which if you're almost out of time, that would be a great thing to pick up. And again, I'm not really exploring much, because I've just come to the realization that you need to go where the big yellow boom appears. So, 50 of 75, so we're 2/3. There was Arbo. This is cool. You've got like the entire cast of awesome characters. If we see General Robot, my night will be complete. He's someone that I thought would have like reappeared at some point in time in the series by now. Maybe Skylanders 5. Maybe it'll be my proposed tag team concept or something. Wait, what? Oh, it's not good. We got heavy enemies here. I'm not really concerned about the enemies, though. I'm concerned about eating hot dogs. Okay, we're gonna die if we get hit by him. Okay.
Hot dog time.
What are we at? So, wow, we did it.
You won! Oh, Chomp Chest, you are the man! Oh, I mean, Chest.
Okay, pay attention to what he looks like, because it's about to change. Oh.
Alright, so I know eating all those hot dogs was probably reward enough, but I've got a little something extra for you for... What?
Quest complete, hot diggity dash. Oh man, they did make him gold trimmed. Not a fan of that at all, aesthetically. I mean, I guess it makes sense for a treasure chest to be gold, but he looked cool as is. And I liked his red eyes too. I actually prefer green over red, especially like this sublime color or acid green he's got now. But I don't know, man. He just looked really cool down there in the corner to me. His artwork is still like his old figure, but I guess Pinata is not too far from here, if I'm thinking correctly. So I'm gonna actually go back into the game, and I'll head over to Pinata's, and then I'll pick up there, and then I'll record, like, I guess part 3 for each of them. I'll make Pinata be one part, and then part 3 will be Chomp Chest, like back at the training ground. So that said, this is right where his quest is. I'll clear this stuff out, and then we'll see what he does. Wow, he's got like a hyper dash going on. So that said, I'm excited to see what the attack damage is if we get bigger payouts or something. So it'd be nice if we could actually, you know what? Let's just do that. He's almost out of time here, but oh wow, I forgot these guys. I've only played this level once. Okay, I just want to see if we can find a treasure trove somewhere. Usually you can get one at the start of most levels. What am I doing? Oh wow, they put that little fence back up. So this is literally the beginning of the level, so you now know exactly where to go to get Chomp Chest quests. I guess we're not gonna get lucky and find one here. That's what I get for trying.
Here's the treasure!
Well, at least we will know that there's not an option here.
Here's the treasure!
Yeah, I know. Where is the treasure? But I have nice, deep conversations with Chomp Chest about treasure. But, you can tell how long the timer is now, too, which is pretty awesome. But, just leveled up Bushwhack. Legendary Bushwhack, I think, is coming around, Valentine's Day. Well, I guess we're gonna get it. Pretty well, we've checked everywhere you can check in this level at this point. So, anyway, we'll quit wasting our time, and I will take us off to Pinata's quest. So, really enjoyed that one. Again, it was very reminiscent of what would be a speed challenge, +7 speed in Skylanders Trap Team. So, thumbs up, leave a comment if you agree with me that you miss the somewhat controversial, always repetitive heroic challenges. To me, you didn't have to do them for every figure. If you want to do them for your 3 favorites or 1 from each element, or just select, heroic challenges to buffer up the weak stat on a character, you could custom tailor it. And I really do miss that. It was really something I enjoyed, was kind of like tweaking my Skylander to my preference. But like I said, I'll end the nostalgia here and we'll move on to Pinata. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. Hey everybody, One of Wee's here, 4:20 in the morning. These Villainography series take a long time. I think a lot of people are unaware of that. That said, what we have here is Evolved Chomp Chest. Chomp Chest, of course, Earth Element villain. He was captured in Chapter 7, Monster Marsh. He's one of the only ones you could get if you went through the chapter early on, due to the inclusion of light and dark villains out the wazoo there. His quest, Chapter 10, Secret Sewers of Supreme Stink. We kind of outlined that one for you. And we're back now. He evolved, and it's kind of what I figured. You can see his original artwork right there in the lower left-hand corner. I thought it was awesome. I'm more a fan of like the silvery iron look versus gold. I know you think of treasure, most people think of gold. The pinwheel hat is a trinket I put on him. Don't freak about that. It might be a hat. I can't actually remember. But he doesn't look horrible in terms of, the trim change, but I personally prefer, the silver aesthetic better. And I also liked his red eyes. He just looked like a little bit more evil, and that to me was really cool. His fangs didn't change much. They did do a nice job there, kind of put that like acidic goo look in the chest. But most importantly, you have attack 1. We were doing 129 to 193. I call it the chomp charge. Looks like this. He's actually quicker than you would think, and then when you factor that in, he does a nice job. Now 129 to 193, as you saw there, it became 168, and if he gets a critical hit off, you go from 168 all the way up to 252, which we conveniently saw there. His secondary attack is what makes him unique and one of my favorites. It's not because it does 1,000 damage or something crazy, but it will give you 1,000 cash, and it's basically like treasure hunt is what I call it. It's basically a ground sonar. Now, I thought most people knew about this. I guess a bunch of people don't, because in the last live stream, I think the last 2 live streams I've done, I've kind of run into people that didn't know about the money trick, if you will. And what I did, I went ahead and showed it. I crop it out of the highlights, just because I try to keep it limited to the chapters and then discussion immediately thereafter, and it usually falls somewhere in the time in between. Plus, I like to keep some stuff exclusive to the stream, give you incentive to follow me on Twitch and join in. But what I will do here, and in order for me to actually confirm this, what I'm hoping, I think that the radar actually looks like it might span a larger area, but I'm also hoping that it gives us more money. Essentially, you would press here on the X bone, B, you'd scan the ground. If there's a hit and X marks the spot, you press B again and he digs, and you get 1,000 coins. So that's a pretty sweet deal. But I am hoping that in his evolved state, maybe it gives us like 2,000 or something, or 1,500 or 1,100. Anything past 1,000 would just be gravy. So we're gonna come in here 2 soda springs, and I'll go ahead and I'll show you the money trick here. And it comes in very handy. It's kind of the equivalent of the Sky Diamond with certain characters. I preferred Popthorn. Most people didn't. I think most people use like can't remember now. I think a lot of people did Trigger Happy, the old guard. Popthorn for me was just like he would get way more money, and I never understood why people didn't realize that. But anyway, what you want to do, you just skip Buzz, and you come in here as Chomp Chest. Obviously, his timer is way better now. But right here, note the little poinsettia-looking flower. You scan, you see the treasure mark come up, and what did we get? Okay, so we're at 12,763, so I think that's still 1,000, sadly. Hit number 2 is going to be right here. So you come in again to flowers. 12,763. Yeah, so sadly it's still 1,000. I was really hoping it went up some. That would have just been awesome. And right here you think flowers? No, it's actually the double grass you want to look for. It's usually right there. And we'll come up. You get that. Now, something most people don't realize. You can come in. It's just easier if I switch out. You come this way, and this is kind of more if you're just in a hurry and you want to level up your characters as fast as possible, and by that I mean just get cash to buy the upgrades. Just do hits 1, 2, and 3. If you're kind of taking it easy, exploring the level, and want to see how certain upgrades you just bought do against the villain, the first enemy that you even see, it's not a Chompy, it's not a troll, it's actually Sheep Creep, which I always thought you should have had like Chompies and trolls before you got to this point. But you see the flowers up here, that patch of 5 of them, that's roughly where you want to be. But first, you don't have to defeat them, and you can't skip this, but this is like hit number 4. It's really the last one that you would want to do if you skip back. And again, it's mainly just to kind of like see like, okay, I bought upgrade number 2 for Bushwhack, how fast can I kill Sheep Creep now? Or, hey, I just bought this attack for Deja Vu, and I have no freaking clue what they mean it does. I'm going to check it out. So this will kind of let you pick up cash and investigate characters as well. So what you want to do is switch, and you come in about right there, and you scan, and as you can see, it's right out here in the dirt. And you can pick it up, and since we have evolved Chomp Chest here, that's hit number 4, of course. And what we will do now is actually come in and see how quick he can destroy Sheep Creep, which seems to be very quickly. So, bravo Chomp Chest, your services are appreciated. No, I don't want to capture Sheep Creep. I actually need to do Villainography on him, because that's a series I started after the fact. But he earned a lemon, or an orange wedge, or something, but he can't eat it. Cruel fate. But again, that's basically it. I think there's another one not too far away. You've got some bounties you can claim and stuff, but I mean, right about here is number 4. That's what a lot of people don't realize. And like I said, it kind of comes in handy if you want to like keep a track on, you know, your villains and whatnot, or the Skylanders, whatever you're working on, and see how quick they can take out Sheep Creep, basically. So, that said, you don't have to complete the level. You can see Cobra Cadaver's at 15,863. So I'll come back to the Academy. Yes, we're sure. And since the data is saved to the Skylander, you know, it's not like a deal if you took out the 60th enemy in an enemy goal and then you didn't complete the level, you know, or you got the hats and exited, it might not save it. But since it's the Skylander, all the data is saved to the RFID chip, and hence 15,863. That's why you can run back into the chapter, pick up another 3,000, and just really the first 3 if you're going for like a speed runner, the way to do it. But like I said, you know, you can add that 4th one in and take out Sheep Creep if you're in the mood to do that. But this is again Chomp Chest, fully evolved again. I once again, which I say this pretty much every time, I prefer his stock aesthetic over the evolved aesthetic. That said, as I do every time, I prefer his evolved attack damage. So, again, with that charge, it's not so much the damage, I just like the speed boost. And again, he is deceptively quick, keep that in mind. I think the only difference on the evolution... Wait.
Treasure Seeker!
Okay, so I think it's a little bit bigger of a radius, and I think it lasts longer. If it was going to come with us, I was going to say that would be awesome. But as is, you basically just spam the A button, and or B button, I should say, secondary attack button, whatever console you're on, and it kind of takes care of itself. So that said, that's what he looks like. That's the attack damage. Sadly, it's still 1,000 coins that you earn. I was hoping that would have gone up a little bit, but nonetheless, not bad, and it makes Chomp Chest totally unique amongst the villains. And as you can tell from the money trick, which I finally officially recorded for you, I think I'd done it a few other times, and I know I've done it many times in the live stream. Seems like every time in the live stream, people ask me, like, you know, man, what's a good way to get money? Should I just do the Doom challenge? I'm like, why don't you just do the Chomp Chest? And like, what are you talking about? And then I show him, and it's part of the reason I like Chomp Chest. He's got some good lines. If you pay attention to a lot of the stuff I've recorded, he's the villain in the slot. That's why. He is my main man. He gets me a lot of cash, and that makes me like him even more. So that said, this is again his Villainography series. You got to see him stock, you got to see him evolve. We've documented stock and evolved attack damage numbers. We took a look at the money trick as bonus content for you. Chomp Chest, he is actually captured once again in Monster Marsh Chapter 7 as Quest and Secret Sewers of Supreme Stink Chapter 10. He's an Earth Element villain, which again, that's more reason for me to like him. But if you take those links at the top of the video description box, you'll be taken to my personal site, oneofweasem.com, or the Skylander Club Forum, to a thread I started on Chomp Chest, and you can kind of pick up on his Villainography there. But hopefully this helps you out, and that said, I will end this, and our next Villainography series, I guess we'll go into what, Shield Shredder, Scrap Shooter, and I think Dreamcatcher. So we'll have a Doom Raider again finally, so we'll have a third attack we can play around with. So stay tuned for all that. Again, if you like the Villainography series, make sure you are subscribed. Again, you can find more information oneofweasem.com or the Skylander Club Forum, SkylanderClub.com. If you're not a member there, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you. That said, you can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I'm going to get these videos editing and uploading. Hopefully you are asleep. That is where I'm going to head after this, and I will catch you back for the next installment of Skylanders Trap Team Villainography.